Hey guys! I have this play on about JK Rowling, and it's called TERF. They were originally going to call it TERF cunt, but they decided that that was a bit too provocative. Because it's transphobic to say cunt, because trans women don't have those, and I do, and I'm a boy who's transphobic. I don't care if it's misogynistic, I don't give a fuck about that. I always say TERF when I'm on Xbox Live. Like, I say dyke, and then I change it to TERF when my mum gets home. And Alok Vaidmanance is here as well this year. Now, Alok has got into a lot of trouble for, well, over the years. They have been saying things like little girls are kinky, and a lot of people have been getting offended at them saying little girls are kinky, but it's true, lots of little girls are kinky. In fact, it's such a common phenomenon that social services actually look out for it to check for at-risk and abused children. And my colleague Dr. Sneed also uses it to try and recruit more patients. So remember, kids, if you're feeling a bit low and some adults have been treating you in a way that's not appropriate, then it's probably because you've got body parts that attract them. So just get them amputated with discount code CHAD at checkout. And it's like with Ava Chris Tyson, like the Mr. Beast thing. I mean, if you are going to call yourself Mr. Beast, you shouldn't really be surprised that you attract alleged paedophiles. Ava Chris Tyson is not a paedophile. She hasn't groomed anybody. Because some of the grooming victims came out and said, oh, I wasn't groomed, I really like Ava. So it wasn't grooming because it was successful. And besides, if we didn't allow child grooming, then where would the next generation of trans people come from? I should clarify for legal reasons, Alok isn't actually a paedophile. They're an ally to paedophiles. Still a very important and valued part of the paedophile community are allies. Kind of like Ghislaine Maxwell, never actually nonced anyone as far as I'm aware, but the whole operation couldn't work without her. Gas queen, hashtag girl boss. Kind of like Leslie Headland. And also Hannah Gadsby is here, and they've been promoting Alok, and that's really cool. They used to identify as lesbian, but now they identify as genderqueer, so that's another homosexual cured. Yeah, people say it's a social contagion and all that nonsense, but like, I can't think of... Like, lots of folk come out as genderqueer and like, when they're like 40-something. I mean, there's plenty of trans women do it as well. I mean, they used to buy a sports car and have an affair with the secretary, but now they're coming out as genderqueer, and I think that's great. It's a lot less destructive. Well, to their bank accounts anyway, maybe not to the wives and girlfriends and kids, but yeah, whatever, they're collateral. They've got some TERF shows here as well, look. Elizabeth I, in her own words. When everybody knows that Elizabeth I was our first trans king, he said that although I may have the body of a weak and feeble woman, I have the heart and stomach of a man. Because everyone knows women don't have positions of power or do anything impressive or authoritative. There's some South Korean stuff here as well, and I don't understand South Korea because it's full of TERFs. There's the whole 4B movement, which is a whole bunch of rad femmes. I don't know what they're complaining about. South Korean men are lovely. Apparently 50.7%, so more than half of South Korean men who have visited prostitutes admit to doing it regularly in a survey. So they're really progressive liberal feminists. I don't know why the women don't like them. Talk about ungrateful. I can't believe my nemesis Dylan actually made it all the way to Edinburgh. Like, she's been doing the Stage of Girlhood thing, and I thought she wasn't gonna, like, after I defeated her in that rap battle pretty comprehensively, I thought she would never show her face in Britain, but she's come here and she's come back to my city. This is just provoking me. Like, Dylan is a straight trans woman, she is heterosexual, and she's always been heterosexual. I mean, it's the best gay conversion ever, because they've actually, like, retroactively made her straight the whole time. She never was a gay man, so she's not allowed to say fuck hag. I can say fuck hag, though. I can say fuck, I can say cunt, I can say queer. Well, everyone can say queer, someone says it's happening for a turn. See? Everybody can say queer. My racist old uncle's been doing it for decades. He'll be very happy to know he's ahead of the curve. And I can say all the words. I can even say pooner with a hard R. Yeah, I can say these words. And I do, a lot. That's all my Grindr bio is, it's just that copied and pasted over and over again. And also, why won't you date me? But yeah, Dylan has been really mean to me and I'm not having that anymore. I will say this for Dylan, I thought she was fucking great as Moriarty in Sherlock.
Darling,
What?
I thought you loved Dylan.
Why?
You said you want to marry him.
But yeah, for the money, I mean, I'm a boy, I don't marry people I love. She doesn't understand men. Mum really wants me to get married so that I can move out of her house. And it'll be super gender affirming for you, Dylan, because you can cook all my tendies. This is my oven where you can cook the tendies. We'll have one just like it wherever we end up living. It's up to you, because you'll have to tidy it, of course, so you decide where we want to live. But we'll be a super power couple.
will be trans, celebrities, queer, and most importantly, straight. Love ya!